Okay, you guys. Hello, my favorite people. Today we're going to be reacting to Europe by Train. Now, we've done a lot of like Europe and culture and travel videos on the channel, reactions anyway, and you guys have always said if I want to get from one place to another in Europe, the best way to do it is by train. When I visited London, that was the only transportation I really took, or I took the bus. That being said though, I can't fathom how the heck you can get from friggin' London to Paris, or Paris to Spain, or Spain to freaking, I don't know, Glasgow. It's a wonder because we don't really use public transportation like that here. Like, it's not a common thing to get state to state by bus or train. So this summer, if borders do open up, I got my vaccine vlog coming soon on the second channel, link down below. If I do end up coming over, I want to see how the heck I'll be able to maneuver and get to all the places I want to see. So this video is called Europe by Train, 5 Things You Will Love and Hate About European Train Travel by Walter's World. Subscribe if you're new here, check out my other culture content if you haven't yet, and subscribe for future content, and like the video so I know you want me to do more in the future. Okay, here we go. Second channel link down below, DM me video requests on Instagram. Woo!
Hey guys, Mark here with Walter's World. We're in Frankfurt, Germany, getting ready to take the train to Hanover. And guys, when you come to Europe, you really got to take the train because it does go everywhere. You can see all the small towns, the villages, because the trains do go everywhere.
Okay, well I need to rent an Airbnb as well. Like, I'm going to be staying with family in the London area, but say I want to take a day trip to Paris. Like, can I just go there in the morning then come back like towards the afternoon? No. Paris you'd have to stay, no? Or like anywhere in Europe, because there's just so much to see. You can't just do a day trip somewhere. Y'all let me know your thoughts. When you go on holiday, do you stay there or is it just like a day trip? Let me know.
The thing is, they're not always perfect. And what we're going to go over today are the 5 things you're going to love and hate about European train travel. Now, the first thing you're going to hate is, guys, the trains here can be expensive. Now, not every country has expensive trains. I find Italian trains to be rather, cost effective.
I would think it would be cheaper because it's by train. It's like the longest, well, it takes the longest to get to your destination. And like you're in a crowded bus with a bunch of people, there may be like detours or delays. Is it cheaper just to take a Uber or taxi? The heck? How can a train be expensive, bitch? It's a train!
In Eastern Europe, the trains are very affordable. You know, there's some places you can get a good deal.
Oh boy, I bet you that's Netherlands.
Train travel can be quite pricey.
Or Brussels.
And that's why a lot of people now, what they do is they take the Ryanairs and the EasyJets, and instead of
Ryanair and EasyJet. I need to remember that.
going and taking the train, overnight train from Berlin to Paris, they actually fly from Berlin to Paris, and it actually can be cheaper. For example, I know from when I lived in Lisbon, taking the train, overnight train to Madrid.
Just look at that. If you saw my poll that I did in the community tab, my top travel places right now, obviously the UK, Spain, Italy, Paris, and Sweden. I don't know what happened, but I've got like a huge obsession now with Sweden and Norway. Bitch, I don't even like the cold. What am I gonna do in Norway? But I don't know, I want to go. And seeing pictures like this, it just further cements. Like, bitch, they're in a little boat, just in the day. Just vibing in a boat. You can't do that in Texas here.
Costed more than taking the EasyJet flight from Lisbon to Madrid. Okay, so it can be pricey. So what you want to do is make sure you get some deals, because like here in Germany, they have group tickets. So 5 people, they get a lower price, so they have a day pass, so you can get a return fare that's lower than buying 2 separate tickets. So look into the deals you can get, but I'll talk about that later. But that'll be
okay. I guess it also matters like perspective. What is expensive to him? Because like I'm not coming with. Ooh, I shouldn't tell you all that. Anyways. It's like, okay, why would it be cheaper to get a plane ticket than just to take the train? You know, a plane has to do gasoline, there have to be the ladies who or men who work on the plane, the pilot, all these different dynamics that will like need to be paid for. Whereas a train is just someone's in the front, choo-choo, and it's straight direct, you get there, you know? I would think the train would be cheaper, but he says otherwise. Y'all let me know your experience.
One of the ways to kind of help with the expensiveness, but guys, just know that the train tickets can be expensive. Now, the second thing you're not going to like is, guys, the trains can get overcrowded, especially on Fridays, because people are going back to their villages or hometowns or whatever, and Sunday evenings, okay? And the thing is, I recommend, if you're going to be going to any popular destination, regardless if it's a Friday or a Sunday, make sure you get a seat reservation. Now, in Italy on the fast trains, and in France on the fast trains, in Spain, you have to get a reservation with your ticket. However, in Germany, you don't. And if you want to have a seat, make sure you pay the extra Zuschlag here in Germany.
Okay, if it's anything like I've been to New York City countless of times, and if you know New York City, then like you're shoulder to shoulder with people every time you're in the subway. So that I'm not too worried about. What I would be worried about is if like from Germany to freaking, I just keep using Spain. Germany to Spain is like a 2 hour train ride, and I'm standing the entire time. That will be an issue. But at that point, like someone gets off, I can just take their seat. It's an easy transfer, no? But then again, he did say you have to reserve seats, so I'll just do that too.
To get that, seat reservation to kind of take care of that, because I've seen it literally where people were sitting on the floors. I remember one time we got stuck and we actually had Caleb up in the overhead bins there. So it does happen. So just know it does get overcrowded. So make sure you plan ahead and book ahead your tickets. So for example, if you're going from
Italy, Rome's in Italy. Okay, I would go. Yeah.
Let's say you get into Rome on Monday and you know you're going to Venice on Saturday, Monday or Tuesday, go to Termini Station and go get your tickets beforehand so you know you get that thing.
How big is Italy? Because the way he's talking about from Rome to Venice, he's making it seem like it's a long day trip. Whenever I think of Italy, I want to go for the architecture and the food and just the vibe there. Looks beautiful.
Okay, you know you get your reservation. The third thing you're not going to like about the trains is, guys, comfort is optional, and you really do get what you...
I flew to London on a Spirit plane. That's the cheapest airline in America. I didn't get to recline. I was sitting up straight sleeping for however long. I literally watched the sun go down and rise at the same time. Like, I didn't get any sleep. I am a warrior. I'm not worried about comfort.
Paid for?
Because, the end goal, the end result will be you're in this beautiful location. So, bitch, if I have to sit on stones, I won't care.
Now, if you get on the TGV, the super fast trains in France, or the Aves in Spain, or the ICEs,
it's not worth
trains
it.
here in Germany, they're very comfortable, clean, well, most of the time clean toilets, nice toilets, all kinds of stuff, and it's very comfortable. The thing is, if you're going to go to some of these side towns, a lot of times they only have, the regional trains going by, and a lot of times the toilets aren't very nice, comfort is optional, and so I know one time we were going from Ravenna to Bologna, and guys, the train we were on literally was so hot that the driver came and said, hey, guys, move to this one because the engine's not on. It was 100 degrees Celsius, over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, inside the train. We were all just dripping with sweat. It was so uncomfortable, but hey, that's what you're going to get. So you get the cheap ones, you get what you paid for.
But again, I feel like it's worth it. Save a few bucks, that's money you can spend on an experience when you get there. Like, I'm not trying to go first class train ride. I just want to get to my destination. I've always felt like housing, I never spend more than like $40 on an Airbnb per night. Train ride, I'm going to probably get the cheapest one because again, you're going to get there regardless. I don't have to be reclining, getting a foot massage. I just want to get there.
But just know that comfort is optional sometimes, so pay for what you're going to get. So we made it to Hanover. The fourth thing you're going to hate about going on train travel
very European
when
looking.
You're trying to book tickets going between countries. Now within the country it's great. You can go to kiosks and do it online and never talk to anybody about getting a ticket from Berlin to Munich. But if you want to go to Berlin to Warsaw or Berlin to Krakow or something like that, you've got to go to the Schalter or the ticket counter. You got to...
Oh shoot. Question, genuine question. Is it disrespectful for an American to want to visit a concentration camp? Or just to see it? Oh my god. When he said Warsaw, I just got... Phew. Can you even visit? Oh man, that's a lot.
Sit in line, you got to deal with all this, try to get this, and it takes them a lot longer to get the tickets for these international things, so it can be kind of a pain in the butt, so be prepared.
Just
so
use a
kiosk.
kiosk.
If you're going to get a last minute hop on to, Bruges, Belgium from Cologne, realize it might take a little more time. Or what you do is you get the train to Brussels, which you can get a little relatively easily.
I took the Eurostar from London to Brussels and Brussels to Utrecht, Netherlands. That being said, it wasn't expensive at all. My only complaint is that Eurostar doesn't go to more places, because I think it was only maybe 100 to 200 a ticket. I could have even gone to Paris, I think, but that's the only 4 destinations Eurostar uses. London, Belgium, Netherlands, and France. Why doesn't it go everywhere else? That would be very convenient. Because I already know the Eurostar process and navigating that, but now I have to actually do the country type, the big boy trains.
and then buy your next ticket in Brussels to get to Belgium. Okay, but just know, getting international tickets between countries sometimes can be a pain. And the fifth thing you're not going to like about train travel in Europe is these unwritten rules. Okay, kind of like, oh, hey, you're not supposed to go to the bathroom at some of the stops depending on the train because you can get fined. I've been fined for going pee in the wrong places. So if you have your Eurail tickets, oh wait, that works for a ticket, but it doesn't work as a seat reservation. So you got to go get the seat reservations for the TGV.
So it's like twice the money. You get the ticket, but to get a seat, you have to pay more again. You know those little mini foldable chairs? I could just pack that. Have my own reserved seat myself.
And it doesn't work on certain private trains, and then when you got private trains dealing with that, there's all kinds of these little things, so make sure if you're using a rail pass, you read between the lines.
The fine
Now,
detail.
those are 5 things that I don't like about train travel, but I love traveling Europe by rail, and here's the best part. So those are the things you're going to hate about taking a train in Europe, but overall, guys, it's a great experience, and that's
You've been
what
videoing all day.
You're going to love. Now, right now, I'm in Lagenhagen, Kaltenweide, a small...
Lagenhagen, Kortenweide. Lagenhagen, Kortenweide. Wow. Someplace in Europe.
Suburb outside of Hanover, and the trains.
Where's Hanover?
And that's one thing that's great is the trains go everywhere in Europe, and they're very simple to use. So if you want to go to see your family's village in...
He said they're simple to use, but he just explained how it's so complicated. Like, I feel like I'm gonna end up like being confident. Like, I'm the type of person, I write out every single, like even in my day-to-day life, I have a schedule for everything. And like, I know I'll be able to do the process and figure it out, but I feel like I'm going to just like not understand something along, y'all have seen my reactions. I'm gonna misunderstand something and just, this even happened last time I came. I freaking missed my train from Brussels back to London, and I had to pay for another freaking train. So I spent $400 on just a train. I was pissed. But yeah, I just feel like something's gonna happen. I don't know.
In Italy, you can go there. You want to see the very north of Scotland, you can do that. The trains go everywhere, and you can see it all. And it's very simple to use. They have kiosks everywhere that are in English or German or whatever language you need. They've got it
bilingual.
Very simple that anybody can figure out. Even an
trilingual
engineer from Volkswagen here can figure it out. Come give a hug,
Volkswagen.
So you can see random people. Yeah,
It'll be weird to see like American. Well, Volkswagen isn't American, but like American branded cars over there too, like freaking Ford or whatever else.
Days here. Anyway, so here's an actual Hanover, and actually a nice Hanover, and they're very good people here. When they're people, when they give the service, I don't know what happens with them. But if you're on the trains, they're very simple to use all over Europe to go see your friends, even in little, suburbs of Hanover.
I just realized he's American. He's speaking with an American accent and English. I thought he was like European this whole time.
Really simple. The kiosk will be in English or any language you need, and it's fantastic. That's the first thing I love about train travel here in Europe. But for more stuff about that, we'll go back on the train to Berlin to give you some more stuff. So we're on the train now.
Berlin, Germany.
The second thing you're going to love about train travel in Europe is the fact that you get to see the country. Yeah, now we're sitting at this train station here, but you go
Austria.
through, put down your iPod or put down your phone, put down your stuff, and look out the window and enjoy the beautiful views you do get when you are going by. Because that's one of the nice things about train travel. You go through the countryside, and you...
I was about to say that. Y'all were giving me flack for saying in France I only wanted to go to Paris. It's not that I only want to go to Paris, but again, whenever I went from London to the other countries, I literally passed through France. And it was literally just countryside, just grass, and that was it. So, like, it's not that I don't want to go to other places, like in the south or whatever, but it's Paris! Of course I want to go to Paris.
Get to see, the castles in the middle
Frankfurt,
of nowhere,
Germany.
And the memorials in the middle of nowhere, these little villages. And
it's like European, but then industrialized at the same time. It's a weird mix.
Going through Switzerland and taking on the Alps, there's so many beautiful countrysides and castles to see along the way.
I like the X's and stuff.
The third thing you're going to love about train travel in Europe is the fact you have freedom. Guys, when you buy plane tickets, you have to be there at a certain time and leave a certain time. With train travel in Europe, you can buy the ticket the same day. You can decide at the train station, do I go to Hamburg or do I go to Berlin? And today we decided to go to Berlin instead of Hamburg. And that's what's really great about it. You get the chance to go all these places when you want.
Which makes me again question, what does he mean by just, oh, they're expensive? If you can decide to jump country to country on a whim like that, just that day, it can't be more than 100, whatever currency they use, which will most likely be less currency in American dollar, right? Conversion rates. I feel like it can't be that expensive. It can't be. Y'all let me know. How much is it? Because how the heck are you just going to walk into the train station and be like, I'd like to go to Spain today, and just drop 300 pounds? but I don't believe it.
Oversleep, you can get a later train.
Unless y'all are big balling over there.
You miss your flight and you're out of luck. And that's what's really nice is that freedom it gives you to go and see what you want and go to the places you want without having to be tied down to a specific date or time. And that's what's great about it. Now, the fourth thing you're going to like about train travel is, I said it was expensive in the Heights, but there are a lot of deals. The Bahn card here in Germany can save you 25%. Yeah, I know, it's the Bahn.
Is that the Bahn card?
It's great. And the thing is, if you get tickets early, sometimes you can buy them online, like Bahn Day or...
Gonna take a picture of it. I love how this channel is literally just me researching and like y'all coming along on this journey with me. Like after this video, I'm freaking gonna have to go to Bahn.com, Trenitalia, and all this other stuff. Like this is my job. I'm blessed and grateful for you guys.
Trenitalia.it, and you can save money that way. Train tickets in Germany, almost half price if you buy them a few weeks early. So look for those deals. Also, I know, it's great getting a good deal, isn't it? Yes. And if you go, and for example, you can get rail passes like the Brit Rail Pass to save money that way. There's all kinds of deals. Group tickets, kid tickets, all kinds of stuff.
But I feel like that's a waste of money because it's just for that one country. It's not like a universal thing. Like, I'm not gonna... Well... The only really, like, kind of ticket I would need to get that's, like, a long-term one would be for the UK. And more specifically, England, because that's where I would be staying. But, like, these group tickets and all these bigger stuff, just to go country to country, I wouldn't need. I would just need, like, get to and fro. Whenever I get there, I would just walk around, see the city, or get Ubers.
Look for those deals to really cut down on the price. Or lifts. It can make it a lot easier. For example, Euro-Rail or Interrail passes. Now, the fifth thing you're going to love about coming on the train is, guys, when you're traveling through Europe, you're seeing Cathedral, Museum, Town Square, you're going out, you're seeing the museums, and you're always go, 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 and you have very little time to relax. And on the train, that gives you the time to relax and kind of chill out. You look at your guidebook so you know what's going on. Yeah, talk with your friends, have a bite to eat, and just relax. Catch up on that sleep so you are rip ready to go when you get to that next town. So I hope that helps you learn a little bit more about train travel in Europe, the 5 things you're going to love and hate. If you want to learn more about travel in Europe, here in Germany, Italy, Portugal, please check us out on our website at
Alrighty, I think that's it. So yeah, a lot of different options to travel, a lot of different like agencies I would have to use for different countries, which is completely fine. It's just, it will be a lot to learn and process and get used to. But I'm excited for it because, again, the end result will be an amazing experience with different cultures all around Europe. So I'm looking forward to it. Again, I got the vaccine, so I'm dropping a vlog on Saturday for that on the second channel, which is linked down below or in the pinned comment. So look forward to that. I hope your borders will be open and I will even be able to come. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, please, if you enjoyed the video. And check out my second channel too, which is linked down below.